Good morning. Thanks for joining me. My name is Dean Jones. I'm out here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. The sun's starting to shine and we got a beautiful unit for you to look at. It's a 2025 Renegade Valencia. It's a 38 RB, 38 foot long, rear bath. Very nice unit. It's on the S2 chassis, which gives you a 6.7 Cummins turbo diesel, 360 horsepower and 800 pound-feet of torque. Pulls 12,000 pounds. It's a great starter Super C in the S2 lineup. Arguably one of the nicer ones. I'm filling in for Chris today, so tomorrow I'm going to do a different S2 chassis, so tune in tomorrow because I'm going to do a Grand Star, the Newmar version of this. So I'm excited to kind of compare them a little bit. So what you see here is it's featured in the burnout exterior. That's the name of the paint package. The graphites, the whites, the nice grays here. Again, S2 chassis, Freightliner. We'll just show you what this offers. There's that 6.7 Cummins. It is a turbo diesel. That's that 360 horsepower. It's got an Alison transmission, so plenty of torque with 800 pound-feet. So really easy to get to. Air filter, fluids, nice breakaway bumpers that are painted to match. That nice graphite color. Coming around here, you see you've got water separator. We've got our power steering fluid. Just real easy. If you want to do your own maintenance, your own oil changes, you could do so standing right there between the tire there and the bumper. Get in there and do your own work. If you want to take it to a shop, they're going to be able to do the work a little easier too. As I close this, you'll see it's soft close. It's got gas shocks on it, so it's not going to slam. It's not going to come down on you when you're working on it. Nice easy latches to lock it up. You will notice there's blind spot cameras on both sides of the front end here. It's going to show you a picture all the way down your coach when you turn your turn signals on. A little safer for driving. Great high visibility headlights. Recovery hooks. You do have your radar here for your collision mitigation, your lane assist, your active braking assist. That comes from this right here. It's part of the Detroit assurance package. The only thing it doesn't have in that package is adaptive cruise, and that's because it doesn't have a Detroit motor. So that's where that's at. But we also do have a nice diamond shield on there. Some people know it as a clear bra, but this is the brand Diamond Shield. Protect that front end. 275/80 R22.5s on these nice polished Alcoa type rims. Just a beautiful wheel going down the road, easy to keep clean, easy to keep polished. Two nice anti-slip treads. Oh, let me unlock this real quick. I think I got it. Just wanted to give you a shot of the outside here. Or the passenger side of the van, or the chassis. There's our privacy curtain right there. But you'll notice you do have easy to grab handles to get up here. You're not going to slip on this even in the cold weather. Nice big traction. And we've got these really comfortable air ride seats in this guy. So you just really can't beat the ride on this guy. A lot of leg room. Nice carpeted upholstered mat. You got the vinyl underneath here if you want to clean it out. Power windows, power doors. Allergies are getting me a little bit today, but we'll get through it. Here's our entry door. You do have a deadbolt and a main lock there. Nice little screen door here if you want to keep the bugs out and keep some air coming through here. Nice lower step. This is aired up, so this is pretty low to the ground, real easy to get into with your nice handle here. When you get in here, you'll see there's your power shut off, your entry step override. I can lock this step in or out, so it's not coming in and out doing reps on the motor. Save that motor. Then you have an e-start here, which is kind of a jumper start button. We have our fire extinguisher here. Hopefully we never need it. Our counter extender, and we have our Xantrex inverter there. We'll get into a little bit more of that later. It is supplied with a Truma AquaGo. That's on-demand water, hot water. We've got upholstered, really nice cargo bays here. This is where our inverter is right there. See all that wiring done real nice. A really nice 3,000 watt pure side inverter. We got some lithium in here, some goodies to show you on the other side, but nice little smart TV. We do have a nice little sound bar. This is gonna be great for tailgating. Maybe you're at the racetrack, want to put on a music video or something and entertain out here, you could do so. That sound bar sounds really nice out here, especially when you're underneath that 15-foot Girard awning. It is power side arms, so there's not arms coming down. It also has a wind sensor, and it might even like get breezy here today, and it might even shut itself. As you see, it's kind of moving, but it will close itself in the event you get a little bit too much breeze. Coming down here, we have another big storage. Slide locks they provide. You can lock your slides in when you're going on bumpy roads. We do have an air chuck here. There's air lines, and you can actually air up tires, air up stuff you're towing. Maybe you have a side-by-side, needs a little air in the tires. You could do so. Nice little port here. You can run something up into 110 if you need to. One thing you might notice as I'm shutting these is they shut real nice, and that's because of these two latch system that Renegade provides you. It's just a really nice system. So not only is it easier to catch, it's easier to keep aligned. So these doors are going to be true for a lot longer than maybe a single latch might give you. We got another one here, a little deeper underneath the rails, but very nicely done, all upholstered. And of course, here's another beautiful rim they have on here on these Michelins. So great shoes, great wheels, nice ride. Here we have kind of a different type of storage because it does go pass through here. So if you have that big, maybe you have an umbrella for a fold-up table or something, you can put that in there. Maybe your golf clubs or whatever you want to do there. We also have an LP quick connect here, so we can actually tap into our propane system. It's a 20-gallon tank I'm going to show you in a minute, but you can plug in a nice low-pressure grill out here and cook out. Coming around the back, one of my favorite design features of a Renegade is the split back cap. Because from time to time we might bump into some stuff. You bump into a nice little rock or something at a campground, maybe you scuff this corner up, you're not taking the whole back end of your coach off. You can actually just take this little piece off, get a new piece on, you're on the road quicker, and it's a lot less of a repair. This is also supplied with a really nice Renegade full-length mud flap. You're gonna see these are all LED, real high visibility lights all the way here. They're gonna see you stopping, they're gonna see you backing up. It's just the way it is. All this is painted in. There's no graphics on this. There's no vinyl that's gonna peel over time. You also have your backup camera up top. And for those of you that are gonna get a Super C to pull something, this is a 12,000 pound hitch. So you can pull 12,000 pounds with this guy. We do have a 7-way. We also have a brake controller in the dash already installed from the factory, so you're not gonna have to worry about getting that done later. Coming around this side, we got our power cord station here. Really nice system. You just pull this out, there's little rollers on this little port. You plug this guy in, then when you want to put it away, you just hit this button and it's a little bit wound up loosely there, but pops it right up. You cover this little guy here, and you're off and running. They do supply a nice little 30 amp dog bone. This is a 50 amp cord, 2 ACs, two 15,000 BTU ACs up there with heat pumps. But yeah, nice 50 amp cord. You got a nice little power transfer switch there, and a 110 right next to it, so you can plug stuff in on this side if you need to. Here's our 8,000 watt quiet diesel generator. It's gonna be fed off the 100 gallons of fuel for the S2 chassis. So you have 100 gallons of fuel up front, this power's off it. Imagine how long you can run this little motor here and boondock. You can boondock for days and days and days with this guy. It's running now, it's super quiet. Here's our fuel fill. We have a 35,000 BTU furnace in here, plenty of BTUs to heat this coach. It runs off the propane. And right here we have our little water bay, real simple. What I like what Renegade does, they actually water jet these labels in there. You're never ever gonna lose your label or wash. You always know what everything is there for. This is your tank fill, black tank wash, cable inlet, gray and black tank dumps. Really nice valves too. Those gate valves are sturdy. You have a This is already a hose on a reel, just like that cord back there. You just plug your water there. When you're ready to go, reel it back in. We have a 6,000 gallon water filtration system. We also have our tank levels here and some low point drains. So just a real easy to use, simple, nice water bay with the tank sensors on there. So gotta love it. Here's one of our tanks with our sensors on it. This is how they can tell how full or empty it is. We do have, this is where we plug in our sewer hose and run it out one of these ports and gravity dump. Here's the other one. You can see the plumbing coming through there. It's nice to have access to these. Maybe you need to change the sensor or something, but not storage by any stretch. Here's your 20 gallon propane tank. Real easy to turn on and off there. Real easy to fill. And this is the goodies on it. So what you see here is you can see 300 amp hour lithium batteries. Now lithium's gonna charge faster, a lot more charges and cycles in the charging. If you know anything about lithium, we can actually, with the inverter, we can power stuff without having the generator on. But we also have our chassis batteries there. So those two batteries are gonna crank this big motor up here for you. And everything's real easy to get to, real nicely done. And you have a little Victron amp meter there. That shows you what you're using, what you got. Over here is our DEF tank. That's gonna be our diesel emission fluid. So we can keep in compliance with the DOT. And you have a nice little block heater here. And on those cold days, you wanna start this bad boy, just plug this into a 110 at home and your diesel motor will be ready to go. This is the driver's side of the cab. I like to point this out for a couple of reasons. Ignition on the left. Here's that trailer brick I was telling you about. You have a nice little diagnostic port, that little green thing right there, so you can always see what's going on. You'll notice you have tilt steering over here. Nice easy grab handles. Again, anti-slip traction right here. Let's go see the inside of this bad boy. As we come in, you'll notice there's plenty of room to walk down the middle of this guy. There we go. Shut that. Come on up. We have our lights on. This is a bath and a half unit. It does have the theater seats. The inside color is Augusta. As we come through here, you see I can get to the bathroom real easy. I can even check my laundry if I want to. You have pantry right here. I've got easy access to my refrigerator, my residential refrigerator. Maybe microwave. I don't have to open this thing up to use it. I also don't have to open it up to lay down on the bed. Some beds they have kind of a Craftmatic feature so they can close right. This one doesn't have that. If I want to pull into like a rest stop, maybe get some Z's, I can do so. So we'll go ahead and open her up for you. Some of the dimensions on this coach. The length overall is 38 foot 2 inches. Your height is 12 foot 10 inches, and your width is 8 foot 3 inches. Inside here, it's 7 foot tall, so for the tall people, no problem there. Real deep slide here. It opens up really nice. So big 3 foot slide. See, we do have storage under the booth there. Oh, let me get this back one, and we'll start in the back and work our way forward. But it is a 2 slide, so slide here, slide in the back. So real simple. You'll notice this vinyl floors, carpeted slide floors. Really nice upholstery on these seats here, on these theater seats in this booth. Coming back here, we'll just go ahead and start in the master bath, if you will. Kind of a shallow bath, but it does everything you need. You got plenty of storage in here. Spin cabinet here, put maybe your linens or what have you. A nice porcelain macerator toilet. We do have a fantastic fan in here to get the steam out, whatever. Solid surface countertop, a molded sink in here. Nice brushed nickel faucet. Great place for TP in there. It's shelving right here to put some other goods you might need. We have a nice little neo-angle shower here. Nice little insert. I'm 6'1", so this skylight's just awesome for me. I can move this up and shower right underneath this nice handle. We have it tore apart because it's winterized still. But yeah, just a really nice little shower for your master. And while you're in here, you can always unsnap this guy and you got a nice little pocket door. There's no swing on that. Nice little barn style. Real nice hardwood door. It's real solid, so not a hollow light piece. Over here we have our first wardrobe. A lot of hanging space. It is lit, as you can see. All these drawers. They are dovetailed too, which is really nice. So real solid boxes, real hardwood, dovetailed in, soft close, real smooth bearing glides. That's important over the years. It really makes these doors work for a long time. So it's easy to look good at new, but it's going to look good for a lot of years to come. Here's your AV cabinet. It's for this nice little smart TV here. And this thing, is this thing? I don't know if it articulates. I think it does. No, I don't think it does actually. So I think you just lift it up, put cables in. Nice little TV there. Nice little drawer there. Big deep drawer there. And a couple little guys over here. So plenty of places to put your clothing if you need to. Over here, I don't know if you got to look at this, but we have two main screens in this one coach. We got the one here for the bedroom. Maybe you forgot to turn something off. Maybe you want to check a level or something. You can get in here. I'll show you more about that screen in the kitchen, but there is one right there. I just wanted to point that out. On this side, it's going to be pretty much a mirror of the other side. A lit wardrobe cabinet. You've got all those drawers again. Keep in mind when these suck these tight, there's little felt things on these, and it sucks them to so they're not really making noise going down the road, which is a nice feature. Because you don't want to be hearing your coach when you're going down the road. What happened there? Oh, something's going on. I'll have to get that looked at. But underneath here, you're going to see two 75-gallon tanks. They're inside. You can prop this up if you want with that bar, but your tanks are inside, so plenty of drinking water at 150 gallons. You have a water pump, real easy to get to if you need to do any maintenance on it. You have some shut-off valves in here. It's just a great place for that water, because it's gonna, if you're going deep in the fall, early in the spring, maybe even a nice day in the winter, you can actually keep your water nice and, you know, it's inside here where the heat is. So that's the point there. We do have a nice deep cabinet here. You might notice there's a 110 back there. I've done it before where I've sold these where we put ports in here for CPAP machines. If you're one of the CPAP users, you can do that because you have your power source up there. That's the hard part. We do have day and night shades on this coach. And they are just manual pull down, but they work real nice and smooth. You also have windows that open on both sides of your slide box. That's kind of important when you're waking up on those hot mornings. You might want to get a little air through here. You don't want to be in a stifled little box. But nice headboard. We do have power on both sides. That includes 110, USB, and USB-C. Again, you can see the solid surface countertop, the Corian type, throughout the whole coach. On top of your dresser over here. And you got a little storage right there. The other thing I like about this is that you can actually make the bed. You can get around all three sides. So some of them hug up against the wall and you're kind of crawling over the bed to make it. It's miserable. We don't have that problem here. Here we have parlor style doors. Right there. Close real nicely. They do lock. They also snap shut so they're not rolling around going down the road. Great design there. We also do have an emergency exit window here. So if you needed to get out of here in a hurry, you could pop this out, crawl down, jump out. Hopefully you never have to use that, but that's what that's all about. And then we'll just go ahead and show you the mid bath. So this is the travel bath. When that bed's hugged up and that slide's closed, you're really not going to want to jump over the bed to go to the restroom, although you could. So they have this bath in here. It's more, we call it the travel bath. Nice, another one of those nice hardwood doors. the lock on it. Again, solid surface countertop. Same as the master, the same sink, same brushed aluminum or brushed nickel faucet. Nice big, deep medicine cabinet there with real nice lighting accumens. And then we also have a fantastic fan up there. Here's a good shot at those day and night shades. Another toilet here. Santa Marine. It's a, again, porcelain macerated toilet. And that's that. While I'm here, we've opted it with a Splendid washer and dryer. It's a 110 stackable. Does the job. The dryer is vented, so it's going to breathe real nice. It's going to get it done. So over here, like I said, we can get to, when it's all closed, I said we can get to the pantry. Well, here it is. So we got a pantry up here, and down here we have our power. So I can't ever get that open, but it's 12-volt fuses. This here is our 110 breakers, and there's a little few extras down here too. They're all labeled, so you know exactly what's tripped if something's tripped. We also have some information right here on the coach. We also have like color chart. This is the burnout package on the outside. Just look at information to have on the coach. Over here, like I said, we do have a residential fridge. It does have an ice maker. It is a Samsung unit. Those lithium batteries and that inverter, you're not going to have a problem keeping things cold at all. So over here, more audio video. You see these like HDMIs and what have you. This is going to take care of the TV over the door. If you want to put your receivers in, this is equipped with the in-motion satellite as well as 3 200-watt solar panels, I believe. So 600 watts of solar up top as well. We have our convection microwave. You can bake in this bad boy. And this is a better look at this screen here. So let's just go ahead. This is kind of your main screen. You can see all our tanks are empty, low LP, everything's ready to go, you know. But we have our generator running. We also have an auto gen start. We can actually program that to start if the temperature's not where we like it or the voltage is not where we like it. These are our temperatures inside both, but we also have a full light screen where we can customize our lights, and we can do full off or on lights on this guy. And you can actually program this one to not turn all of them off, but certain ones. So you can just do ceiling lights on a master. So this is pretty cool there. Here's our power. Talks about what we're using, you know, what's running. This is a little bit more comprehensive on electrical. We do have our HVAC. These are our fans, both mid bath and rear bath. And this is our slide, kind of our slide of things. So your bedroom slide, your wall slide, and we have a awning right here. And then we also have, if you get a look at that cap up there, I can open that that guy from right here. We also could open it if we're up in the sleeper up there, and I can show you that in a minute. So it is a propane coach. We do have a 3-burner Dometic range top, and it is stainless steel, real easy to keep clean. Nice sturdy grates on there. Real heavy solid surface countertop extender and cover on that guy. Makes it nice and flat, and you do have real porcelain backsplash around that. So real easy to keep clean. Love how Renegade does that part. Great place for pots and pans. Nice big deep cabinet there. We also have 3 and then we also have this guy here. Great storage there. Maybe a great utensil store or drawer there for you. We have some remotes for our TVs, some touch-up paint. This is the filter for our water filtration. Over here we have a 1-basin undermount, deep stainless steel sink. Nice little sprayer to keep that looking like it does now. Under cabinet lighting, as you can see. A nice little window here to see what's going on our campsite when we're doing that. Under here we have another lit cabinet. Nice little rubbish can there. And of course, we're really preparing those meals. We need a little bit more countertop. We have this here too. Coming over here, we have a sleeper dinette. 2 seat belts on this side. seatbelt in each of the recliners, so this will seatbelt 6 people. Again, we do have the storage that this here, there's pillows in each one of these. If you want to make this a little sleeper, just push it down, put those little guys in there. You got a nice little 5-foot bed there for a little guest that might need a sleeping area. 110 here, USB and USB-C. Nice soft ceiling, really quiet riding. You got it up here as well. Really easy to keep clean. Nice windows all around this box. You're gonna be able to see nature real nice. Privacy shades, day and night. These windows do open for cross ventilation. We also have, what's really neat about these little panels, you can actually dim the lights here. So if I wanted to get, maybe I'm watching a show late at night, I just want a little bit of light in here. You can do so. You can see up there, they're really, so now I just pop them back on. Love that feature on this guy. What's also nice, I love these theater seats. So as I'm watching TV, I can kick my feet up. Got a little place for snacks, drink holders. And these aren't power, so there's nothing, you don't have to plug them in, but they're really comfortable. And maybe I'm sitting over here at the dinette. I can pop this out and get a pretty good angle for everyone in the living room to see here. Up here's our sleeper. We do have a way to, like I said, work this up here, because if you're up here sleeping, you might want it open for at night, and you might want to close it for the morning. You can do all interior on and off lights here, some lights up here. We've also got, this thing slides to give you all this cab room here. Nice little TV, but great place for sleeping, for storing. We also have a privacy curtain right here. And while you're looking up there, you might see you have rear speakers for the actual living room. If you want to run the stereo from the dash back here, you could do so. And you also have a sound bar right here you can Bluetooth into. So plenty of ways to get your music pumping in this guy. And this is your standard S2 chassis, so we'll go over this guy a little bit. You do have a removable Garmin screen. You can program your navigation, whatnot. You got, there's actually, like it came on, one of these came on the other day just randomly, and this is where I turned it off. So if you need to turn that off, you have a power switch there. We do have leveling on this guy. So one button push EQ sport level here. You turn the ignition on and hit auto level, and this thing will just level itself out. You're not cranking any jacks, you're not doing anything like that. And if you're on a fairly level surface, it's gonna be no blocks, none of that stuff. So we love this. And then once we get ready to go, you hit all retract and you're off and running. So standard HVAC, same thing you're using your car every day probably. You got some USB there. We have docking lights. We got a trailer camera switch, because we can actually, if you're pulling a trailer and you want a camera inside your trailer, we can get that done. We have a fast idle button. Now you might wonder what that's about. So the back's on air, so you want to get that air pumped up as fast as possible. You can fast idle this, warm up the motor, get the air in the bags quicker. You have a suspension dump. Now, why would we want to do that? If we're backing up to a trailer and we're just a little off, we can dump this guy and get it, in line with the tongue. So that's kind of what that's about. We have anti-traction on off. Here's our, that's our hazards. We have footwell lighting and lane assist off. So that's that. We also have, over here we have our screen here. If we want to get in and look at some of the stuff on the, we can do the tire pressure monitoring system right there. Let me turn this up. I was playing with that. Now it's, so that's just how it works. I just retracted them and now it's off. So anyways, we have, some steering, driving assistance. We have tire pressure monitoring. We can do our odometers and our clocks and what have you. Analog tachometer, analog guy here, but I do believe we can do, I think we can get to where we have I thought there was a mile an hour in here, but at any rate, you also see what gear you're in. this is going to be our cruise. It's not adaptive, like I said, but it is a nice little cruise control. You set this on cruise and just go down the highway. 70, 75 is not a problem in this guy, even if you're towing. Plenty of torque and plenty of horsepower. We got a phone system we can answer on and off with the mic. We also have a nice little big horn if we really need to get people attention, or just a little horn here. Again, power windows, power mirrors, and that's about it. These seats are real comfortable. You do have nice, captains. You can kind of just cruise on down the road. You're close to your co-pilot. You don't have to shout across at Class A. Real nice and intimate in here. These seats do swivel around if you want to make a little bit more of a conversation pit here. But that's it for the Valencia today. I'm going to be doing a Grand Star, which is a competitor to this very unit, tomorrow. Please join me on Friday. Again, my name is Dean Jones. Any questions at all, call me or text me at 720-347-7063 or email me at dean.jones@transwest.com. It's been a pleasure, and we'll see you tomorrow.